Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Now Flacco.
And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
James Prochet.
69 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. That's taken on the 25. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running. All types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Joe Flacco keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security. And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. A second down run with Lewis. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Lewis between the tackles. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Flacco from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
And now Flacco will bring up the Ravens offense to try for 2. Lewis will get the handoff. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he's going to... take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is taken around the 12. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 here for Flacco.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Flacco.
A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the 31,
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is fielded at the 7. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here's Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence
steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have reached halftime here with a visit. You want? The 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lawrence going to throw again.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sideline and the huddle looking at each other.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. A first throw for the backup Jackson. On the move to his left.
Open man is Duvernay.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll buy some time right.
That one complete to Prochet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. They run with Lewis out of the gun. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air.
And the Ravens add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And his throw is incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Ravens just continue to roll.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And Jackson going to run again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the book.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Here's the option going left on second down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clear.